I don't know. So how's the holiday season going for everybody so far? Good.
It's good.
Yeah. Doing different travels and stuff. Jonathan, you look so tired. What were you up doing last night?
Nothing. I just absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Fair. All right, you guys are funny. Okay, so we're at 10:30 here. There might be a couple more people to jump on, but
Hey, stop videoing me.
had 2 videos of the same person. Different angles. That's good production value right there.
Fatty.
Fatty.
Already went for that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we hit 10:30, so I think we're gonna start. We might have a couple more people jumping on. Good morning, Isla. Good morning, Sanchi. Good morning, everybody who's on. Beautiful. Okay. Gorgeous. So today's course is just going to be very, very short because I know it's a holiday season. You guys want to go spend time with family and go do it and be doing fun stuff rather than being on a call right now. Maybe not Cameron. He wants to be here, which is awesome. But anyways, so we're going to go through pretty quickly here. And basically what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, and we're going to be just like what Charles was saying on the last one, we're going to be using the text in the chat quite a bit. So make sure that you're ready to do that. You're ready to click black away or type on your phone or whatever you guys are on right now. The first thing that I wanted to ask you guys about is what does a commitment, what does making a commitment mean to you? Just put it in the chat. Got my cat sitting on my notes right now. What does making a commitment mean to you? Not giving up. Cool. Cool. Sasha, yep. What do you guys think? Making a goal? Yeah, Handel. Cool. Being with everything I do. Cool. Thanks, Teresa. Making a commitment means you promise to do something to yourself and another person. Interesting. Okay, thank you, Brennan. Jonathan, achieving a goal regardless of obstacles. That's beautiful. Sneha, sticking to a promise you made to yourself or someone else. Beautiful. Okay, did we get everybody? A couple more people. I think we just need Cameron and Isla, Harrison. Write down what is the definition of making a commitment. To you, what does it mean to you? Almost done, guys, come on. To start, cool. Thanks, Harrison. Beautiful. Being dedicated, cool. I like that. Okay. Isla, do you have one? Okay. So we're going to go through basically today because I know that there's a very important period of time coming up this year, which is New Year's. And how many of you make New Year's commitments? New Year's resolutions? By show of hands. Just put your hand up. Yeah? A few of you? Okay, this year you're going to be making huge New Year's commitments, okay? You're going to make 3. And right now, I was thinking of actually doing a year-end review with you guys, but we're going to be doing that on the next one, okay? Because I wanted to talk about commitment with you guys today and make sure that you get exactly what you need out of that New Year's commitment. Now, yes, we've had a couple people say that they do New Year's commitments or New Year's resolutions every year, but oftentimes what happens after you make a New Year's resolution, New Year's commitment, maybe 2, 3 weeks, even months down the road, what happens? Click, clack. Type it away. Oftentimes. Yeah. Yeah, lose the motivation, lose all that kind of stuff, right? So the reason why we have these webinars, these online communications together is so that you guys can make sure that you are reminded of it, that you're going to go through with it, and then you can get the support and communication that you need in order to be successful with that. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So that's why we're here, and that's why we're committed. Oftentimes, I mean, there are some people who didn't show up today, which there could be other things going on, you know, family stuff. Maybe they're out of internet connection or something like that. But you guys showed up I think it's what, 2 days before Christmas or 2 days, you know, it's a time to spend with family. I'm even here right now in Edmonton with my family up here, and I'm still committed to making sure that I'm here for you guys and on and making sure that you guys are getting what you need. So it's just a commitment is partly just making sure that you get what you need to get done no matter what is in front of you, okay? Which is pretty straightforward. I mean, we talked about that at camp, right? So what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is I'm going to share a story about myself around commitment and getting through something that was ridiculously difficult to get through. And then let's get a couple people who are just going to share a very short story about one time that they were committed, whether it's sports, whether it's to a business model, whether it's to school, whatever it is. Make sure that we share just a couple of different stories here. So I think, and I've told a few of you guys this, especially Brendan, I think we even filmed a video on it when I was in Toronto area. But one of the most committed times that I've ever had to go through was actually this summer right before camp happened. Okay. Very, very difficult time. I basically was running the entire business all the way up into the camp. I had to drive out to Vancouver in order to get to an event that I was at, which was one of my business partner's events, one of the biggest ones he has all year, with hundreds and hundreds of people there. It's called Business Excellence. And when I got there, I was basically going every single day between when I got to Vancouver, which was about a week and a half before camp, up until halfway through camp, when things started running smoothly. And we had those really experienced facilitators like Charles and stuff that could take over. But did any of you guys notice that during the camp, I was like, at least the first few days, I was just completely out of it? Did anybody notice that? Yeah. Like if you came up and talked to me, I was kind of like a zombie. Like, it's because for a week and a half before camp, actually it was 2 weeks because there was a lot of preparation for me to do in Calgary before I came out. I was probably having about anywhere between 2 to 5 hours of sleep a night, and then working every single day from when I got up to when I went to sleep. And that's the thing is, that's one of the reasons why when I went up and I spoke at camp, I said, I can't believe that this is actually happening, that it's actually here. One, it was because I was so tired that I was probably hallucinating. But two, it's because it took so much effort and so much commitment to get through that period of time where I literally had no time to sleep. I didn't have time to go and, play with, play video games or be with friends or watch TV or anything like that. I was literally working from when I woke up until I went to sleep. And that's the level of commitment that it takes in order to push something through like that summer camp. Does that make sense, everybody? Okay. Now, does anybody have a quick story they want to share about a time that they absolutely committed in their life between whenever and now? Logan, how about the time that we drove out to Vancouver and back? Do you want to speak on that? Just short.
Wait, speak.
The time that we went to Vancouver and back? Just like what? It was last weekend.
Yeah, the drive to that, even though, I don't know, what do you want me to speak on about that?
Just your experience with the whole thing, like what it took to actually get out there, put on the seminar and get back here and all that kind of stuff. And then especially when you got home, it's not like you went home and just sat at home and did nothing, right? So what was your commitment level throughout the whole thing?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. I can't really think. Like, do you
Well, what
mean
happened?
to the drive and then coming back and then? Yeah, I don't know. I'm lost.
No worries. Okay, so I'll tell us part of the story just to refresh your memory. So basically, guys, the people who are in the Vancouver area, you'll know about this, right? Because it was basically Logan and I left the morning before we were putting on the seminar, and we drove for about what, like, it was like
Yeah.
12,
20
13 hours to get there, because typically it's a 9-hour drive.
Yeah.
But we had to go through this massive snowstorm, and of course, like, there were times where I was thinking maybe we should turn back and not go through this crazy snowstorm, because it's a highway that you can go 120 kilometers an hour on, and we were going maybe 60 for most of it. It's a 3-lane highway, and it was down to 1, and we had to get there. We knew that we wanted to put it on for you guys. I knew that if we didn't make it that evening, then we would have to push it back, and then there's a whole bunch of stuff around that. But Logan and I were committed, so we went through the storm, got to Vancouver. I actually, even when we got to Vancouver, I didn't get to sleep because I had to go and pick up Jade and Ruby from their gymnastics. We finally get to bed. We're up early in the morning to get to the event center. I'm sure lots of you guys were up early in the morning to get there too. And then we had another crazy storm to get through on the way back. And so on Saturday, it was like a 3-hour drive turned into like a 4.5 or a 5-hour drive, right? And then when we got home, Logan, instead of you going straight home, what did you do?
Yeah. Okay. Now I remember what you were talking, or what you were going on about. Yeah. So I had an appointment that we were supposed to hit for about 4 o'clock on our way back. And it was like an appointment that I had to be at, because if we rescheduled, it would have been in the new year because of Christmas coming up and everything. And so, anyways, I messed up and I didn't predict the time change properly. And so there was an hour difference. And so then I realized that, oh shit, like, I'm not going to make my appointment, kind of thing. And so I had to figure out a way around it just to make sure that I hit that, because I knew it wasn't going to happen if I didn't commit to it today. So I had to do a bunch of calling around with people and stuff and trying to figure out like how we would make sure that we hit that appointment. There was lots of rescheduling, and I didn't think it was going to happen. And then, so as soon as we got back, I had to go straight from driving all of that straight to the appointment. And then, yeah, so that was the commitment there.
Yeah. So he spent that much time on the road. We stopped in Kelowna overnight and that was actually part of the plan on the way back. And we were in Kelowna for less than 8 hours, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we got to our Airbnb, we went straight to bed, came back got right back into the car and scuttled back off to Calgary. So it's just that is the difference between what I'm going to talk about next, which is, what do you guys think? And type in the chat section, what do you guys think is the difference between interested and committed? What's the difference between interested in something and being committed to doing something? Go ahead and type it out. What's the difference between being interested and being committed to something? Being interested is like wanting to do it. Actually doing it. Cool. Yep. It's awesome. Beautiful. Keep going, guys. What's the difference between being interested and being committed? Sure about it. Yeah, cool. Beautiful. Just a couple more. I see a couple people typing away. No worries, Evan. Right now, just type out what you think the difference between being interested and being committed is. Just type out the difference in the chat there. Yeah, beautiful. All right. Wants to learn something. It's not fun. It's not fun anymore. Cool. Thank you, Harrison. Thank you, Logan. Thank you, Heimdall, Sneha, Sanchi, Brennan, Teresa. That's all true. Now, what is the main idea that is flowing through all of these? I'm going to go a little bit higher concept, okay? We all know, we all understand, and we all absolutely have thoughts that run through our minds of what we know what we should be doing. Committing to something is to follow that thought rather than doubling back on yourself and saying, okay, I know that I should be doing this right now, but I'm going to watch Netflix, or but I'm going to go do this with a friend, or but I'm going to go do whatever, right? You're right. All of these ones, being committed is going from that place of I'm interested in doing something and it's something that I want to learn more about. But as soon as you get into the tough stuff, you decide either it's too difficult or, wow, this is not nearly what I thought it was going to be, so I'm going to stop. Okay. That's the difference between being interested and being committed. And I see that in what you guys wrote, which means you already know that. Yes? Thumbs up if you already know that. Yeah. Everybody already knows that. The difference between being interested and committed is actually following through with it. Because I know, like for myself included, when you are sitting on a couch somewhere and you get that notification on your phone that says, hey, do your daily progress tracking, how many of you jump on that immediately? How many of you might wait a little bit, put it on snooze? Same thing with getting up in the morning. How many of you turn on an alarm, and then when the alarm goes off in the morning, instead of getting up, you hit the snooze button, and then you hit the snooze button, and then you hit the snooze button, and then the snooze goes away, your alarm doesn't come on again, and then you wake up 3 hours later, and you're like, oh my God, I gotta go do stuff, right? That happens because you're being interested in getting up at a certain time rather than being committed to getting up at a certain time. And once again, you guys know what you're committed to. You just have to follow and say, yes, I'm going to do that right now, instead of saying, no, I'm going to hit that snooze button. Okay. Now, there's 3 steps to making a good, positive, awesome commitment. Okay, so write these down if you have a piece of paper in front of you. If you don't, write it down in the notes on your phone, okay? There's 3 different steps to making a good commitment to follow through with, okay? So the first one, like you guys were saying, even in the chat right there, is making a declaration and writing it down. It's very close to a goal, okay? Making a declaration and writing it down. So I do declare that this January 1st, I'm going to make 3 New Year's resolutions that I'm going to keep absolutely throughout 2018, okay? That's a declaration. Once you've declared it, you write it down. That's step number 1 on making a commitment, okay? That's step number 1. And like I said, I'm going to keep this webinar quite short because I know that you guys want to go and hang out with family and do fun stuff because it's Christmas time or holiday season time. But that's step number 1. Step number 2 is telling somebody about it. And that's what you guys have here, okay? Telling somebody about it. Because when you tell other people, those other people can keep you committed to what you said you wanted to do, okay? So it's just all based on accountability, okay? Other people can keep you accountable. And it's just based on the fact that when you tell somebody you're going to do something, they're going to come back to you and say, well, hey, did you do that yet? And if you say no, they're going to either gently encourage you or give you a kick in the butt to get back on track, okay? So that's step number 2 is tell somebody about it and have them keep you accountable. So say, hey, Logan, in the new year, I'm committing to doing this. keep me accountable to it, check in with me. And if I'm not doing it, here's the consequence, right? And then Logan, every once in a while, is going to check in on me and be like, send me a text and be like, hey, have you done that thing yet? And if I reply with no, he's going to drive over to my place and kick my butt into gear, okay? That's the difference between interested and committed. Now, the last step number 3, is to, once again, like you guys were saying, push through no matter what comes in front of you. No matter what obstacle is there, you're going to do it anyways. And oftentimes the obstacles that we have are not really obstacles at all. Like the obstacles that we have in our lives most oftentimes are, I'm too lazy to get up and do it right now. Or I want to watch Netflix right now. Or I want to do this right now. If you know it's going to be something that's good for your life and you've committed to doing it, just get it done. Like what actually, and this is going to be interesting, Ruby and Jade. One of the things that Ruby and Jade's dad says is those who are interested by a membership at a gym, those who are committed are actually there working out every single day or every single time that they plan on being there. Okay, there's a difference between being interested, hence investing money every single month in a gym membership and not using it, versus the people who are committed, who are there every single day getting their money back 5, 10, 15 fold because they're committed to being at that gym every single day. Now, another thing on that analogy is it's good to have a workout buddy. It's good to have a commitment buddy. It's good to have somebody who's close to you, who you know who can keep you accountable and hold each other accountable. Because when you hold each other accountable, it's a lot easier for you to hold each other accountable. If you just have it one-sided where one person is holding you accountable, oftentimes they'll feel a little bit bad because they're like, well, he just wanted to go do something and I'm not going to stop him from doing that. But if you're each holding each other accountable, then there's no shame. Because it's like one of you will be like, will wreck on the other person. And then that person who is just thinking, oh, well, maybe I'll go nice on them this time. Do you really think they're going to go nice on you? But it's just what you need, right? So find that one person, whether it's a close friend, whether it's the group of people that are on here with you guys right now in the YES program for the year. Find somebody who you can commit to checking in on, holding them accountable and saying, hey, you said you were going to do this. Where is it? Or why did you not do it? Let's work on that. Okay. It's very important because the only way that you guys are going to succeed in life is if you can commit to things. Okay. Even in corporate culture, where there are people who basically they work a nothing job or they work a job where nobody really holds them accountable, even if they go to work every day, but they are calling in sick all the time, they're going to get fired. Okay. And that's just a commitment level thing, right? Yes, sometimes you might actually be sick, but there's lots of people who call in sick just because they want a day off, which is not a commitment. Cameron, you have a question? You were saying you call in sick every once in a while for a day off? Okay. That's not commitment, man. That's not even being interested, honestly. So those are the 3 things that you need to know about making a commitment. It's very close to what we do for goals here in the year-long program. But I wanted to talk to you guys and reiterate that because once again, we are coming up on New Year's when you guys are going to be making new commitments. You're going to be going into a new year of school. There's plenty of things that you guys can be working on right now that is very important for you guys to fully commit to rather than just kind of commit to. Okay? So that's why I wanted to talk to you guys about it today. So that being said, that is basically all that I wanted to talk to you guys about today. So we're going to shift into the accountability part, as well as just, let me see here. So the next webinar that we're going to have is going to be in the new year. Okay. It's going to be on the 6th, I believe. On the 6th? I think so. So in between now and when we jump on the webinar again, you guys are going to be making New Year's resolutions, which means either find, once again, next time that we jump on, come back and have somebody that you talk to. So have your resolution, have the friend that you talk to who you're doing the accountability with, and have that ready so you can talk to everybody on the webinar about it, and we can keep you guys accountable as well. Can everybody promise that? Thumbs up if you can promise that. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Yeah, okay, cool. Harrison, come on. Thumbs up, buddy. You don't want to make commitments? Lies. You already have them? Oh, you don't need new ones. Okay, cool. Then in that case, Harrison, come to the next one with the New Year's resolutions that you already have, and then the person who you're being held accountable to. So that works. If you already have one that carries on to the new year, that's perfectly fine too, as long as you're committed to them, right? Cameron. Oh, the brothers. Okay. Great. So, yeah, those are the two things. Make sure that you come with your New Year's resolutions. And I'd like to see 3 from each one of you. And then come with the name of the person that you're going to be holding accountable and having them hold you accountable as well. Good. So then we're going to shift into the quick mode here just to make sure that we have all of the stuff done. So I'm just going to go through the line. Heimdall, I'm just going to turn on your mic for a second here. Heimdall, what was your last 2-week goal? Did you achieve it? And have you been doing your progress tracking?
I did most of my progress tracking.
Yeah.
My 2-week goal was just like keep my grades good because Christmas break was coming up and I didn't want them to drop for the new year.
Okay.
And I think I did it. Yeah.
You think you did it?
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't gotten your card back or something?
No, I haven't gone back yet.
Okay, cool. So you've done some of the progress tracking. What does that mean?
I missed a couple days.
Okay. Why'd you miss a couple days?
I just forgot about it.
Do you do it on your phone?
No, I write it on a paper.
Okay. Okay. So what are you doing right now to remember every night?
I put it on my pillow.
Put it on your pillow. Okay, cool. That's a good way. And it's working for you?
Yeah.
Other than the couple of days you missed? Okay. Cool. Okay, so keep on with that. The other thing is, once again, set an alarm if that helps. A time that you're probably going to be going to bed is probably a good time to do it. And then just take that 2-minute walk to your bedroom, write it out, and then go back to whatever you're doing if you're not going to bed. Right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, man. Do you have a 2-week goal going forward?
No. I didn't think of one.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you got to think about it. Okay, that's the other thing, guys. Think about a 2-week goal going forward and then write it down. You can use the techniques that you just learned today, the 3 steps to making a commitment around a goal. Okay. Cool. Thank you so much, Heimdall. Logan, what was your last 2-week goal? Did you pull it off? And how did your progress tracking go?
All right, so I just started progress tracking. I'm doing it with video now because I find it's a lot more fun than writing it down on a piece of paper. So I'm actually starting to get into that because I was never doing that before, which was pretty bad. And then I wrote a full business plan out for where I want to be in the year. And my 2-week goals, I'm still having troubles with setting my goals properly because I'm not. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'll set super, super high goals, and there'll be a week where I'm super committed and I'll easily nail them. But then I'll set the super high goals again, and then I won't hit them because I'm not committed enough to it. And so yeah, that's one thing I'm having a problem with because I might work 14 hours in a day, but it's with so many breaks in between that I probably could have got the same day done in a matter of 4 hours of just going at it just straight kind of thing.
Okay.
And so that's one thing that I'm having problem with is just the motivation. I can't sit down for long periods of time and be working for hours on end. So that's one problem I'm having. But so I'm building up a network right now for Instagram, and I got pretty close to some of those goals, but I still missed them because that too, it's not really tangible. Like I don't really know if I'm gonna hit it. I just kind of set it, and then just hope that I would kind of hit it. But I didn't really break it down to exactly how I was gonna get to that.
Okay.
And then I wanted to also do some ad campaigns, and I went and did that, and I was hoping to hit $100 in kickbacks for my 2 weeks just to like get the ball rolling. And I missed that by a long shot, and I hit about $10.
Well, that's something.
But yeah, so I kind of underestimated how hard that would be. So it's all a learning process, but the biggest thing for me is just that commitment thing.
Okay, cool. So once again, guys, too, you guys all have my number. You guys all have my email. If you're ever feeling uncommitted, send me a text.
Yeah.
Give me a call. If it's like I said, if it's a 5-minute call that you need, most of the time I'll have time for that during the day. Okay, because it's during something that I'm working on, but I can definitely take your call. So if you're feeling lack of commitment, send me a text, send me an email, give me a call. I'll make sure to remotivate you. I've done it so many times with JS. Like, I know that he doesn't come to these meetings, and I don't know why he doesn't come to these meetings, but him and myself are on the phone quite a bit. Like, he'll phone me and just be like, Nick, I've had this day and blah, 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 and I get him back and motivated, okay? So once again, I want to reiterate, if you are feeling that lack, send me a text, give me a call. It literally takes 5 seconds, okay?
Yeah.
Sound good to everybody? I'm committed to you guys, okay? That's what I want to be here for, okay? So yeah, give me a call like that. The other thing, Logan, is how much exercise are you doing? Like, are you going out and like running often, or?
Since I used to be like hardcore into the gym, I used to go like 6 days a week. And then as soon as I started my business, I haven't been to the gym in absolutely forever.
Okay.
My
So
exercise
even
has completely disappeared.
Okay. So yeah, one of the other things to help keep your focus is exercise, right? Just like what Esteel was talking about. So if you can get in like a half an hour run in the morning or anything like that, it doesn't matter, like every single morning committing to doing half an hour run, I guarantee that it'll help you focus on what you guys are doing. My dogs are going crazy right now. Okay. So yeah, good. And then I really like, guys, that's the other thing that you can do too, is if you want to, you can do your progress tracking with videos. Like jump on, if you're comfortable with that, that's what I've been doing. I'm up to my 75th day, I think was today, of doing a video a day and just saying, hey, this is what was going on for me today. This is what happened. This is what I learned from it, and posting it online. And then like Logan was saying, you can literally go back and watch and see the progress that you've had throughout the whole time, right?
Yeah.
So if video is something that's good for you, do it. And it's easy, okay? Good. Well, thank you so much, Logan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jonathan, what was your last 2-week goal? How's progress tracking me going? And did you hit that 2-week goal?
My last 2-week goal to like use the schedule that Charles taught us last week or last 2 weeks. It didn't really work out for me because I just kept on forgetting to update it. Like the first day that he came in, like as we were talking, I was obviously setting it up, but like as my week went on, I just didn't update it. I did the progress tracking. I missed the last day. That's it. And,
okay. Like yesterday?
Yeah, I missed yesterday because I was
Okay.
working all day. And my new 2-week goal, I'm not really sure, to be honest. It's kind of hard to find one right before New Year's.
Right before New Year's, yeah. And so that's the other thing is, guys, if you want, honestly, you can take time right now to think of New Year's resolutions that you're going to do. That could be your goal, is to come up with those three New Year's resolutions. Okay. Makes sense? Perfect. Okay. So good. Well, I'm glad that you're doing your progress tracking, even though you missed like one day. But that's okay. So have you been doing it on your phone, or have you been doing it on?
It's been a mix of both. Like if I don't have the paper on me, but if I have access to the paper, I'll do the paper. Okay,
cool. Yeah, it's good because when you write something out, it has a different effect, right? Because you're actually physically doing something rather than just typing. So good. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Let's go with Teresa. Last 2-week goal, did you accomplish it? How's your progress tracking been going?
My last 2-week goal was to like get my left split, but I got it in like 3 days. So I changed it.
Okay.
So I did like my over split and I got it. So
Oh, wow. Geez, just crushing it. Holy man. Okay. So wait,
and
so what was the next goal you made?
I just like just got my over split. So like
Oh, good. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Well, good job. How is the progress tracking going?
I got like all of it, but like a couple of days because like I was out really late and then it would go on my phone, like my thing, and then I'll write on my phone, but then my phone died. So then I just totally forgot about it.
So you've been doing all progress tracking on your phone?
No, on paper, but like I have the notification on my phone.
Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. So how many days did you miss?
Like 3.
3? Okay. Over the past 2 weeks. So yeah, we got to bump those numbers up. I'm going to figure out something. If you guys can think of any way to keep people accountable even more to those progress tracking things, let me know. You don't have to type it in the comments right now if you want to keep it secret so that people don't lash out at you. But send them to me via text, email, that kind of stuff, or let me know over the phone call. So, okay, good. So do you know what your next 2-week goal is going to be, Teresa?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Not sure right now. Everybody's in holiday mode, hey? Everybody's just like, oh, I just want time off. But cool. Okay. So yeah, then on the one-on-one call, just let me know what you come up with. Sound good? Okay, beautiful. All right, thank you so much, Teresa. Who's next? Cameron. What was your last 2-week goal? Did you accomplish it? How about progress tracking?
Progress tracking's been going fine. My last 2-week goal was to survive until break, and I'm not 100% sure if I did that or not. My next 2-week goal is to not go skiing. Yeah, I've had that figured out already.
Not go skiing?
Not go skiing.
Why not go skiing?
Because I don't want to go skiing with my family anymore.
Oh, what do you want to do? Focus on what you do want to do, not what you don't want to do.
What do I want to do? Drop out of my English class, but that's not happening. So,
Does it carry on into the new year?
yeah.
You're not
Our
on
school isn't
semester
semester.
system?
It's linear.
Oh, okay, interesting. So what do you want?
No anymore.
What's one thing?
Eh? Je ne sais pas.
Did you say that your progress tracking is going okay?
Yeah.
Did you miss any days?
No.
No? Okay. You got all of them?
Yeah.
Good job, man. Okay, cool. Good. Brilliant. Okay, well then, once again, and I know because you booked a one-on-one phone call with me, and I wasn't available at the time, was it?
Yeah, you were. No, you were available. I just didn't have the right phone number, and when you emailed me back, I was in math.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I
No
was
worries.
like, well.
No worries. Okay, cool. So, yeah, book another one-on-one phone call with me, and then let's get some good, solid 2-week goals down. Sound good?
Okay.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you so much, Cameron. Good job on the progress tracking. Good job. All right, next person. Isla.
So my 2-week goal was to finish my homework.
Cool.
I did accomplish it, and my next 2-week goal, I'm not sure.
Okay, cool. So yeah, book a one-on-one phone call with me, and then let me know what it is. And then how was the progress tracking?
Good.
It was good. Well, did you miss any days?
No.
No. Good. All right. Good job. Cool. Well, we have a couple people. All right. Thank you so much, Isla. Good job. Sashi.
My 2-week goal was to make a schedule for the week in advance.
Okay.
It worked for the first week, but for the second week, it didn't really work because I was focusing on my test that I had the last day of school.
Okay.
And I've done my progress tracking.
Okay. Like all of it?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Good job. So for those of you who were working on what Charles said and building out a schedule for yourselves, were you putting it into your calendar on your phone?
No,
Or were you just writing it down?
just writing it down.
Just writing it down. It is incredibly important that you put it into the calendar on your phone, because your phone will remind you of what you have going on. So if you want to write it out on a piece of paper and then put that in your phone, that's fine. But put it in your phone, because it will actually remind you that you got to do that. And that's just one of the things that we have, luckily, in the day and age that we're living in. Like when back when people had to used to like actually have physical calendars, right, that they pull out, or like a calendar book, right? We actually have a phone that will talk to us and say, Nick, today this is what you have to do, right? So as long as you're sitting down and scheduling out the next 2 weeks, or as soon as something comes up, you're putting it in your phone, you will be reminded of it, and it'll be super easy for you to go through with it. Make sense? For those of you who are trying out that scheduling thing? Cool. All right, beautiful. Well, thank you for that. You said that you're not sure about your 2 week goal?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet.
Okay. Give me a call and then we'll talk about it. Cool. Thank you so much. All right, Harrison, what do you think? Last 2 week goal, how did it go? Progress tracking.
Okay, so that's not working.
We can hear you.
Was that working? It didn't seem like it was.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yep.
I was right. Hey. Okay, so my last 2 week goal, I think I did pretty good on. And my progress tracking, I did that. What else? Oh yeah, my next 2 week goal is relax.
Relax. Okay.
Relax.
Over the time that you have the break to get yourself prepared for next semester, kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So, what was your previous 2 week goal?
Keep my grades up, and
Okay.
I did that fantastically, really.
Good. Did you get your grades back yet?
Yeah, I got what did I get? Pretty much all C's, one A. I mean, not all C's, all B's, one A,
Good.
and what was it? A C, one C.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
That was pretty okay.
Good job, man. And you're doing your progress tracking every day?
Yep.
Good. All right. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Harrison. Logan is gone, so we're going to switch over to Brennan.
Howdy.
Hey.
So my last 2 week goal was to complete my Java course.
Yep.
I didn't do that because there's just way too much content to actually go through in 2 weeks. So I got through 2 modules. I did all the progress tracking for that. And then my next 2 week goal is kind of like 3 goals in it.
Yep.
So the one is to touch up on the stuff I didn't get right on my exams. The second one is to talk to my teacher about maybe seeing if I can go through the course, like having both the next modules unlocked of 3 and 4.
Okay.
And then actually completing module 3.
Cool. Good. Okay. And you're going to be able to achieve that?
I believe so. Like module 3 is kind of iffy on it because it doesn't unlock until January 3rd when they all get back to school. So yeah, but I finished 2 modules in 2 weeks, so I figured that I can probably do it between the 3rd and then the next accountability call.
Okay, cool. Good. Beautiful. And once again, guys, I know that I've told a lot of you this, but he's actually building out an app for us to use, which is really cool. Really cool. It's going to help out with everything to do with YES program. So kudos to Brennan for doing that. And like you said, you did all your progress tracking?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. All right, thank you so much, Brennan. Let's see here. Logan's still gone. Jade, even though you're asleep. What was your last 2 week goal? How'd it go? How's your progress tracking been going? You might want to turn on your microphone.
I'm so dumb. Okay, my last 2 goal was just to like study more and do better on my grades and stuff. And like I feel like I did that because I got 100% on my math test.
You got 100%. Good job. Which one?
My math test? Like which math test or which? Like,
Oh, sorry. You said on your math test. Oh, okay. Sorry about. Yeah. Beautiful. Wow. Good job. Okay. So, have you been doing your progress tracking?
Yeah, but like some nights I forget because of like I have work or gymnastics.
Okay. Have you been putting it in your phone or on a piece of paper?
Phone.
Phone. Okay. So then, can you set your alarm a little bit later to do
Yeah.
the? Okay. Cool. Just to make sure that you can do it after your work at gymnastics. Beautiful.
Mhm.
Okay. Good. 2-week goal going forward.
My 2 weeks goal is to make time to go to the gym like during the week.
Okay. As in like the gym or like the
Like
like the trampoline gym.
Because like I go to the gymnastics 3 times a week, and I want to make sure that like I have a set time on it, like set date and time on every week that I go for like
Okay,
make a
cool.
routine part of it.
Good. Beautiful. All right. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Who's next? Evan, go ahead.
So my last 2-week goal I had was just to finish all my assignments and keep up with it.
Okay.
And I completed that, except for yesterday's, because I'm just gonna do that sometime in the break.
Okay. Because
but
it's
yeah,
one for the new year or kind of thing?
yeah.
Okay. Beautiful.
And then I did all my progress tracking, but like it wasn't like, okay, so last time I kind of missed a few, like before last call or before a meetup or whatever. It was kind of like I kind of missed like 1 or 2. So I decided to start like putting, because every day I get home, I kind of have a snack and then I go and do my homework.
Yeah.
After I hang out with my friends. So then I put like a sheet that has my progress tracking on my actual desk in my room that I do my homework on. So before I start my homework, I do my progress tracking.
Interesting. Beautiful. And so you missed it or you missed a couple because
It was just on my phone, and I just like sometimes like my phone usually dies because I listen to music all day.
Yeah.
So like it just dies, it drains battery.
Okay. So yeah, then making sure that when you come home, plug it in, right?
Yeah.
Easy. Cool. Good. Okay. Well, thank you. And you said that your next 2-week goal is.
My next 2-week goal, like this is kind of a good call for it. It's like commitment. I was gonna go on a diet for the next 2 weeks.
Hey, cool. All right.
Yeah, just until school starts again.
And see how it feels, and then continue
Yeah.
on if it really, really makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. So everybody, we're gonna keep him accountable on his next 2-week goal. Let's see how he does when we come back in the new year, and see what you've been eating and stuff like that. Good stuff. Put it down on your progress tracking. Be like, I ate this today, right? Cool. Beautiful. All right, thank you so much, man. Good luck with that goal. And Logan, because you're back quickly. Oh, no, wait, you already did yours. What am I talking about? You're like the first one. Okay, cool. You just like snapped into a different position on my line here. Okay. Sneha.
So for my last 2-week goal, since I missed the session and I was sick, I kind of forgot to do it.
Okay.
And then like because of exam week, I was like not thinking about it too much. So then I didn't really have a 2-week goal last time.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't really do progress tracking.
Okay.
Yeah, but then my next 2-week goal is like I want to incorporate at least 20 to 30 minutes of exercise in my day.
Okay. For like these coming weeks?
Yeah, for the next 2.
Beautiful. So the other thing is if you miss a call or if you miss a webinar, then let's make sure to jump on either a cell phone or text me or something like that so we can get those 2-week goals set and get them back on progress tracking. Because I know for a fact that even during exams, it's going to help you out to have that progress tracking there so that you can say, like, this is what I've done. These are all of the things that I've studied. What do I need to study more? Oh, yeah, this, because it's not there, right? So let's get that done. Good? Okay, beautiful. So you're set for the next 2 weeks. And Ruby, I think you might be our last one for the day.
Yeah, I missed the last week one also.
Okay.
So I kind of forgot to progress track and like make a goal for that one, but I still have my previous one.
Okay.
So my previous one was just about like studying and doing my homework and not doing it with any distractions.
Okay. So like you've been putting your phone outside the. Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's actually been working a lot
Like a lot better.
and helping. Yeah.
Okay. And so you've been doing that for the past, what, 4 weeks?
Yes. Because I
Kinda.
forgot to make it fun.
And what about progress tracking?
Most of it I do, except there's days where I don't have like homework or anything to study for.
Okay.
So then I just don't really have anything to write in for those days.
Okay. Yeah. So remember, every single time that you guys don't have something that you can write towards the goals that you've set, just write down something that you appreciated from that day, right? It's kind of like
Okay.
the journaling, right? Just something that you appreciated, somebody or someone or something that happened that day that you really appreciated.
Okay.
Beautiful. Are you doing it in your phone?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, beautiful. It also kind of sounds like you're at a concert right now. I don't know if anybody else can.
Yeah,
Can anybody else hear
Jade's
that?
like right beside me.
Yeah,
And I
it's
can
like
hear
you got like
myself.
the
It's
echo.
really weird.
It sounds like you're in front of like a crowd of thousands of people right now. Okay. Anyways, cool. So did we hit everybody? Did we miss anybody? Oh wait, sorry. Ruby, what's your 2-week goal going forward then?
I'm not sure yet.
Not sure yet? Okay,
Gotta
well, book a
think of
call with
something.
me, and then we'll discuss that on the call,
Okay.
get something really good set. Okay, beautiful. I think, did we get everybody? I think we got everybody. Yeah, I think we did. Cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for jumping on, and it is the holiday season. I don't know if people here celebrate things other than Christmas. I actually have one of my best friends. He was at least Jehovah's Witness, so they weren't allowed to celebrate Christmas, which is really interesting. And I know that some different religions do that too. But if you are about to celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you're not, then happy holidays and have fun with time off from school, all that kind of stuff. Make sure to rest up and get yourself ready for school again. The other thing that was a good point by Logan is over the next 2 weeks, yes, rest is important, but remember exercise is equally as important because the more you exercise, the more you're going to be able to rest and really truly revitalize yourself. I really like what Evan's going to be doing with the diet because that's really going to help his mind in going back to school because, you know, when you're eating cruddy food, there's crud getting put in your brain, right? The other thing is if anybody here missed the seminars, or if you want to see the financial seminar again because there were some things that you didn't quite understand, I'm going to be doing an online session for it. I'm not sure exactly when that's going to be, but I know that it's going to be in the new year. So it's probably going to be first or second week in the new year. We're going to be doing an online version of the finances. So if you want to brush up on something, or even if you want to just pop on for a little bit, feel free. Other than that, yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. And once again, make sure to book a call with me. I'll put this up online just so that you guys have it as the video version. And I'll see you guys soon. Have a great day, guys. Thank you so much for jumping on. Bye.